This was Mike's idea of the perfect punishment for a cheating woman. First, he taped her legs together to keep her from escaping. Then, he put headphones over her ears, cranked the volume all the way up, and let her feel what it was like to have her eardrums rupture. But even that wasn't enough for him. Mike dragged Nancy into a freezer set to minus 30 degrees, stripped off her clothes, and left her shivering uncontrollably, unaware that the real torment had only just begun. He picked up a water hose and sprayed her with freezing water. The bone-chilling cold shattered Nancy's willpower. She dropped to her knees, begging for mercy and pleading with Mike to let her go. Still, he refused to stop. Mike pulled her out of the freezer and immediately plunged her into warm water. The sudden temperature change nearly sent Nancy into shock. Mike, however, wasn't planning to kill her yet. He wanted her to die slowly, in agony. Next, Mike brought in Nancy's lover, tying him up as well. The man was so terrified he could barely speak, certain he wouldn't make it out alive. But Mike wasn't finished. He pulled out a handgun and forced the two of them to perform in front of a live camera. Afraid for their lives, they obeyed. But it still wasn't enough for Mike. He doused Nancy in gasoline, planning to burn her to ashes. Nancy begged him to stop, never once thinking about the pain she had caused. 6 months earlier, Mike had seen his younger brother being bullied. He had stepped in to help, but ended up beating himself. And afterward, his brother disappeared. When Mike returned home, he got a call from the police. His brother had jumped from a building. By the time Mike reached the hospital, his brother was already gone. The family was devastated. The police ruled it a suicide and quickly closed the case. But Mike wasn't convinced. While sorting through his brother's belongings, he found his diary. Inside were detailed accounts of every bullying incident. Mike suspected his brother's death was connected to those responsible. Following the clues, he tracked down his brother's girlfriend's social media and realized that she, Nancy, was the one truly to blame.